This is Candidate Spotlight, where we bring you unfiltered content about your candidates. Today we have with us Amrithavarshini M, contesting for General Secretary for Sports. I want you to be relaxed and comfortable during the duration of this interview. In this first segment, we would be asking questions directly from the campus chat. Should we begin?
Yeah, okay.
You have not had any prior experience in management related positions in the sports board. Why do you want to directly contest for the General Secretary? And how do you plan on overcoming these obstacles?
Okay. If you see in sports board, yeah, I have not had any management related POR in sports board, but I have worked in other fests which can define like it which is a platform to show that I have management skills. And also in my second year, I have been the vice captain of my team, and so I have closely worked with my teammates. I know their problems, what they want, what they don't want, and I can understand people better. Yeah, what that's what the question, right?
Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
The agenda about the food stall in the old SAC has been present for 5 years, but none of them have been able to accomplish this. What is your plan of action to make the change?
Okay, so yeah, the agenda it is approved, but it's not implemented till now because previously vendors were not interested in doing this kind of stalls. But I've talked to a vendor who is interested in setting up this, and also the sports dean of students affairs and chairman are supportive for this. So I think this is a good initiative, and it is possible. It is possible in the next 10 years.
Let's move on to the next one. In Spardha, we have seen a lot of fights due to poor conduction and lack of communication, such as cancelling of events at the last moment.
Yeah.
How can you improve the conduction of Spardha and bridge these communication gaps?
Okay, so in Spardha, we don't have a specific timeline before the starting of Spardha. It happens as it goes. So what I if I'm doing my before Spardha, we'll have a meet with all sports secchi of all hostels. But by then we'll have a proper timeline scheduled before Spardha of about like what is the timeline happening. Also, if you see about the fights, it as of now we don't have any strict fights are something we can't like which can't be expected and which it's hard to stop also. So we don't have any particular strict guidelines. So if we can I'll introduce a strict guideline before the Spardha, giving warnings to all the hostels. And if it again happen, one more last call will be given. But if not, we should be ready to disqualify both. In case of peace conduction of any sports event, we should be ready to take in strict actions.
Let's move on to the next
Yeah,
one.
sure.
Inclusion of kabaddi and martial arts have been mentioned by candidates in the 2024 elections. What research have you done to figure out why this has not been implemented?
Okay, so to introduce any club in college, so we have to show the performance of the club in the past years. So for as of now, kabaddi is performing good. So they have performed well in Spardha, both boys and girls. Also in spirit, they won gold this year. So kabaddi is going well. So for past 2 years. So next year for sure this will be introduced as a club. Also martial arts. So martial arts, it is okay. I have talked to I've gained information from people that a form was floated for martial arts, and so many people, like almost 500 people in campus, are interested in martial arts. So yeah, it is not till now. It is not introduced or any workshops or any events that have been conducted. So, but some initiative have to be taken. So, from if we start taking initiative from the next 10 years, so if we have any competitions or if we have any workshops, so we from there it will be a start point for that. So they can continue that progress for 2 years, and then it can be introduced as a club.
Who would be responsible for overseeing the conduction of the sports podcast? Do you think that this is a higher priority than improving the sports infrastructure?
Yeah, obvious. It's not a higher priority, but it is also a priority to bring a better sports culture. Just the infrastructure is not enough, right? For we have infrastructure, we don't use it. We have already so many infrastructure in campus which people don't use that. Yeah, we need a sports podcast, because what I think is lacking in student is uh, a sports person mentality. Okay, they should know the value of sports, they should know the importance of sport. We have a content team in like spirit and all, so they can take care of, we have the team, so we will take care of podcast of sports.
Now, in the second segment, we would be asking questions that test the general knowledge of the candidates. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah.
The first one, list all the clubs under the sports board.
Okay, we have 16 clubs under the sports board. So if you see, starting from, yeah, my club: basketball, football, hockey, athletics, aquatics, weightlifting, bodybuilding, squash, tennis, badminton, kho, chess, yoga, and
We can move on to the next
yeah,
question.
sure.
What was the best position of IIT Guwahati in inter IIT sports meet, and in which year was it?
Okay, I'm not sure about which year it was best position, but what, like, for in my journey in IIT Guwahati, I know like this year the position wasn't that good. We came 10th, and last year it was better than this year. We came 7th overall in IIT.
Let's move on to the next one.
Mm.
How many time slots are provided for the campus community in our institute's swimming pool?
Mm. So, so during evening, there is a slot for intra-IT people. That, like, it is not entirely allocated for intra-IT people. So it's like they take 2-3 lanes according to the number of people who are practicing for intra-IT, and other is open for the public.
Let's move on to the next one. Who are the board members of inter IIT sports meet from IIT Guwahati?
Board members. So yeah, the chairperson of sports board.
Let's move to the next one. And when and why is the national sports meet conducted in IIT Guwahati?
National
Sports meet.
national sports.
When and why is the national sports meet celebrated in IIT?
Okay, I think you mean sports day. So the national sports day is on 29th August, and it is celebrated. Last year also we celebrated it in hockey ground. It is the birthday of Major Dhyan Chand, a very famous hockey player. And last year we invited like our dean sir, chairman sir, in hockey ground. We celebrated. We also had few like plank challenges to encourage more people to come and participate in sports day. And we had speeches which let everyone know what is the importance of sports.
That's all. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.